Welcome back. If you were watching News 8 last night, you saw WWE superstar Mick Foley visit perhaps his oldest fan in a Canandaigua nursing home. Turns out this is him. Underneath the masks and the characters is a man dedicated to volunteering and charity. For example, he's logged hundreds of hours working for an online hotline for victims of abuse. Proof that fame does not have to corrupt, as you'll see in my interview with him. How come you're doing all this, going here and there, doing good work, not just for one organization, but for small things as well?
Well, first of all, this is an honor, right? This is a blessing, not a burden, and it's on my way. Like, this is an easy one. When I left WWE full-time in 2000, the thing I missed the most was seeing the children backstage, Make-A-Wish and other wish-granting organizations. And so I think one of the most important things I did is, back then we used something called a telephone. You know, we made phone calls, right? And I was reaching out to the Hole in the Wall gang, Paul Newman's camp in Connecticut, another camp for children with cancer and their siblings on the east end of Long Island, Muscular Dystrophy Association. And so, you know, because the children were not coming to us, like, I made it a point to try to do things where I could start visiting them.
What inspired you to do all this?
I get that from my dad and my mom, this idea that you give back, you know.
Oh, chair shot just makes you sick, makes your blood curl.
You had 3 different characters when you were at WWE. Do you have a favorite one of the 3?
The Latter-day Mankind was my favorite. I was going to say Dude Love has become my new favorite just because I love signing his autograph, you know? You saw the magic. The O is a Valentine. And so I love doing that. But when I was the Latter-day Mankind in the late 1990s, I felt almost like I was cheating the audience because my body was kind of wearing down. I was relying on humor quite a bit. And I thought I was depriving them of, like, the classic Cactus Jack matches. And then over the years, I came to find out that the stuff I was doing, especially with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, when we teamed up, like, we were really brightening people's days. And so I get asked a lot, mostly about a match I had 21 years ago inside a cell with The Undertaker. But after that, the other thing I'm asked about is the Rock and Shock connection, the Latter-day Mankind. And I've had hundreds of people along the way tell me that that character, like, spoke to them, like, especially people who didn't feel like they had a place, they didn't fit in, and they found, you know, they kind of found someone that they could, you know, invest in emotionally. And for that reason, looking back, that character meant the most to me.
What do you think about the fact that this career, pro wrestling, has allowed you to do things like this and have that type of influence with people?
I never take it for granted how important it is that I can show up dressed like this with a bunch of missing teeth, no socks, sweatpants, and somehow still not only make a living, but make people smile.
We wrapped up after that last question because he had an ice cream sundae waiting for him in the cafeteria. He and his fan, Wilma Gibson, and some others spent the next 2 hours gabbing. The story behind that visit is something else, and I've got that for you over at rochesterfirst.com.